Good morning, friends. Now let us have look on the order one. As I already told that the Supreme Court rules 2013 has 9 parts, and in first part there are 15 orders from 1 to 15. So in this video, I will cover order 1, what it says. Actually, this is general order. You can say this is interpreting the term used in the whole rules. What is the its order one rule first? What it says that these rules may be cited as Supreme Court rules 2013, and secondly it says that they shall come into force on such dates, and it has already come into force from 19th August 2014. And Rule 2, Order 1, Rule 2, under Clause A defines advocate. Advocate means a person whose name is entered on the roll of the advocates prepared and maintained by the State Bar Council under the Advocate Act 1961. And Clause B talks about advocate on record. I mean to say, Order 1, Rule 2, Subsection 1, Clause B. It defines advocate on record. Means an advocate who is entitled under these rules to act as well as to plead for a party in the court. Two terms I have used, to act as well as to plead. These are very important terms which defines the duties of the advocate on record. Then comes appointed day. Appointed day means when this act will come into force. As it has already come into force, that date is from 19th August 2014. It is also defining Chief Justice. Chief Justice means Chief Justice of India, and it includes a judge appointed under Article 216 of the Constitution to perform the duties of the Chief Justice. Then it says that wheresoever code is used, it means Code of Civil Procedure 1908 or Code of Criminal Procedure 1973. Constitution means Constitution of India. Court and this code, wheresoever it is used, it talks about Supreme Court of India. Court appealed from. That will include tribunal or any other judicial body from which an appeal is preferred to the court. Now, it is saying that what does it mean by High Court? It says that anything done from before the commencement of this constitution, then High Court meaning will be meaning defined in section 219 of the Government of India Act 1935. And as respect to anything done or to be done after the commencement of the Constitution, High Court means High Court established by or recognized under this Constitution. Now, judge Judge means judge of the court. Court means this court means Supreme Court of India. So judge means judge of the Supreme Court of India. Judgment. It says that it includes decree, order, sentence, or determination of any court, tribunal, judge, or judicial officer. These all things are included in judgment. Prescribed means prescribed by or under these rules. Then it talks about record in part 2 of these rules. What does that mean? That means the aggregate of papers relating to an appeal, including pleadings, proceedings, evidence, judgment, to be laid before the court at the hearing of appeal. Then it talks about Secretary General. Secretary General means Secretary General of the court, means of the Supreme Court of India. Registrar means registrar of the court, and it shall include additional registrar of the court. Registry means registry of the court. These are general terms here I defined. Respondent, it will include intervener. Rules and rules of court means these rules, Supreme Court rules 2013, and includes the forms appended to these rules. These rules are containing form at the last. When he is saying rules or rules of the court, it means forms also. They are also part of the rule. Now coming to senior advocate, means advocate so designated under subsection 2 of section 16 of the Advocate Act. And all such advocates whose names were born on the roll of senior advocates of the court immediately before the commencement of Chapter 3 of Advocate Act. So those are also included. Then comes the last term, that is of Order 1, that is taxing officer. It means the officer of the court whose duty is to tax costs of proceeding in the court. Now, the General Clauses Act 1897, it says that shall apply for the interpretation of these rules. Wherever there is gray area, there is problem in interpreting, then the General Clause Act 1897 will apply as it applies to the interpretation of Act of Parliament. In the similar way, that will apply here. It further says that where by these rules or by an order of the court, any step is required to be taken in connection with any cause, appeal, or matter before this court, that step shall, unless the context otherwise requires, be taken in the registry. So he's pointing toward the importance of registry. What we have to do relating to these acts, then we have to go to registry. It further says, where a particular day, number of days is prescribed by these rules or is fixed by the order of this court, in computing the same, the day from which the said period is to be reckoned shall be excluded. And if the last day expires on a day when the court is closed, that day and any succeeding day on which the court remains closed shall also be excluded. So the first day, And if the last day comes to be holiday or there are continuous holiday, these are also to be excluded in calculating the period. This is all about order 1. I have covered it fully. Thank you for watching. Wait for my next video, which will cover order 2 of part 1. That's all. God bless you all.